Hello, hello friends, welcome. I'm Robin with Zimmy Simple Designs. If you see the red live light, you've caught me live. If not, you're watching the replay. Please type in hashtag replay, say hello, tell me where you're watching from. Let me know if you're new so I can welcome you to my page. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Okay. All right, I'm going to find myself. Okay, there I am. And sprinkle myself out. See where I can. Hi, Roseanne. How are you, sweet friend? I hope you're doing well. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Have you rested up from helping with the yard sale over the weekend? I'm waiting for. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Lori. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. Oh, okay. That's good enough. You're well. I'm doing much better. I told my husband today, I said I feel a lot better. Feeling better. I feel like I have some energy today. Not full energy, but a lot more than I was having. Boy, I just, whatever this was, kind of zapped me. Hi, Dina. How are you? So, all right. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. We are going to do my Bluebird Wood Kit, is what I call it. You can do these up anyway. Finally have a free day. Hi, Sharon. Well, that's good. Get to do whatever you want. Right, Kathy? Hi, Ruby. So you can do these, you know, as a bluebird. You can, I don't know, do them up as little, I guess, little cardinals if you want. Just, they come with a little wing. And they do have holes in them. And they come with a dowel. One is larger than the other. And then you get a base. Thank you for sprinkling, Ruby, for the dowel. Will go in. They will go in just like this. And I wanted to do them kind of one a little taller than the other. But all of this comes in the kit. And you can do, you know, one going one way, one going the other. You do whatever you like. Hi, Peg. How are you? What's it say? No cheer pickup for granddaughter today, so I'm able to watch some. Oh, well, how nice. How nice. So I know you've been busy. So, today, what we're going to do is I've got these napkins. I got these napkins. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's like 4 different napkins in one. You know, each one is just a little bit different. So it's like, you know, like I said, you get 4 different panels out of these napkins. And these, I don't know where they came from. These were gifted to me. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Lori. These were gifted to me from Sam with Graham's Rustic Farmhouse. She gifted these to me, these gorgeous napkins. Hi, Kim. And we're going to use this panel right here is what we're going to do on them. Hello, Andrena. How are you? So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to paint the base in this color. It is seafoam green. I think it perfectly matches this napkin. And I just wanted to do something kind of vintage, but kind of summery. I know everybody's doing fall. Yes, they are. Yes, it's a beautiful napkin, isn't it? And like I said, I don't know where she got it. They are very pretty. And then I've got some lace. Actually, this is seam binding that I've coffee grunged. Actually, I coffee grunged it and I didn't think it got dark enough. Yes, I am feeling much better. Thank you, Kim. Thank you for asking. Hi, Gwen. I'm doing great. They are. Anyway, I didn't like that they were dark enough. So I have to put my glasses on. So, hi, Karen. The Tim Holtz Distress Oxide, and it's antique linen. And of course, I had this hanging outside to dry, and I just spritzed it while it was out there, and I got it this shade. So I thought it worked out pretty cool. I was gonna do, there goes fire trucks. So that's not good. So I'm gonna be painting the birds. We're gonna paint in vintage lace. And these are chalk paints from Nicole with a Frayed Knot. If you're interested, there is a link. If you click the little links down there. Hello, Pam. How are you? Well, thank you, Gwen. It's been a while. Well, I was live on Monday, but then after that, and it was all I almost canceled that because it wasn't feeling good. But I made it through. Like I said, I don't have all of my energy back, but I sure have a lot more than I did. So, anyway. So let's paint the birds first. And I only want to paint them in this because I really want the image of the napkin to really pop. And I was afraid if I went, even though it has that kind of blue background for this paint, I was afraid it would be too dark and the roses wouldn't show up. I need to take those off so I can see. Anyway, so how is everybody? Well, if you can get the birds, these are one of my wood kits. If you guys are interested, private message me and we will cut you a set out. You get both sets. Hello, Mindy. How are you? Hi, Debbie. Min, you can come in on your page. Guys, if you have a crafting page, you are more than welcome to come in on your crafting page. I do not mind at all. Hi, Babs. How are you today? I think it's, yeah, you are fine to come in on your page. I don't mind at all. But Mindy, I wanted to tell you, if you're still here, I got your spindles today. Oh, I'm so excited. I love them. Can't wait to use them. I love using spindles. I also got some from Emily that she cuts in half. Yeah. So how was you guys' day? Are you been watching my husband's I went in his shop to use the spray adhesive. And he was in there watching TV. I don't know what he was watching, but so he was having kind of a down day. Although he did cut me some stars. So, for my project tomorrow. Hi, Brenda. How are you? Oh, it's getting better. It looks pretty gnarly, but it's feeling better. My Pop-Tart hand. That was funny. Man, I still cannot believe it did that. Still cannot believe it did that. At least it didn't catch fire like it did my husband, but it did catch my hand. Man, that hurt. And we're gonna also, I am gonna do the, yeah, I can't, I just love them. And your little scarecrows, I gotta go back and watch because those are adorable. those little scarecrows. Those are adorable. We are gonna put part of the napkin on the wings. So we're gonna, you know, have it all. I think this is gonna be cute. I like I said, I love, this just looked really vintage to me, but still summery. And kind of everyday, actually, I thought. Kind of an everyday, you know, something that wasn't seasonal to make today. But I was getting, you cut some stars to get my project for tomorrow. I'm in Craft Around the Clock's Fun Friday tomorrow. And it's garlands, banners, and buntings. And so guys, if you want to see some amazing creations, I always love doing the Fun Fridays. I missed out. Next Friday is paint sticks and Jenga blocks, and I cannot believe it. I missed it. I was so bummed. I was so excited when I seen it, and I missed out. So I'll have to be watching. Thank you for sprinkling, Jamie. I appreciate it. Anyway, I was so I'll have to watch, because sometimes some cancellations come across, and I will be watching because I really wanted to get into that. I was so bummed. But it's okay. Hello, Tiffany. How are you? It's a nice day here. The fair has started. They had the parade, the state fair here in Iowa started today. And it goes until, I believe it's next Sunday. We're not going this year, but it's quite the ordeal. The state fair here. It's such an ordeal here that they actually voted. Thank you for sprinkling, Sharon. I appreciate it. Hey, Renee, how are you? The kids used to start school, and of course, a lot of the children here in Iowa do 4-H and have animals in the fair. And of course, they would start school. Well, then, if they had an animal or something, you know, due to 4-H in the fair, of course, then they'd have to take off days of school to be there. And so they decided to do a vote on when to have school start after the fair, and it won. So that's how big the fair is. I'm doing better. I'm doing better. So the fair here is a big deal, especially for the kids, which is fine. I think it's great to get the kids involved and keep them occupied, and you know, it's wonderful. I think I'm gonna dry this brush because I'm gonna use it again. So the kids won't start school until after the fair here, which I think makes more sense anyway. I can't believe they changed it anyway to start, you know, they just barely start school and then they're missing days already at the beginning of the year. All right, I'm gonna dry this really good, and I'm gonna use it to paint the base. And I love this color. I don't use it very often, but it's a really pretty color. This seafoam green. It says seafoam green, but it's more of a blue, I think. Okay. I see, of course, I have friends, you know, and some of them, I see their kids have already started school. Let me see. Yeah, I need to, it's been a while since I've used this paint. So it's kind of formed a or it's dried a little. All right, let me get a wet wipe and clean that off. So anybody have big plans for the weekend? Are your fairs started or are they over or? Might use that. No, is it Tina? I hope I said that right. Diddy, Lori? I live actually in Fort Dodge, which is the northeast part of Iowa. I live up closer to the Minnesota border. Now, we have family that lives down closer to the Missouri border. They live down in Ottumwa. Hey, Tracy, how are you? How have you been? So we're going to paint this, and we are going to give it some distressing. Because, you know, that's what I do. And I probably should have painted the little birds before I came on, but you know me. I was busy trying to get some other things organized. And hi, Gail. The other night, that movie, the Barbie movie, I have to confess, I watched it the other night. The night I burnt my hand with the Pop-Tart. I'm looking for the lid for my, what did I do with it? I'm going to set this over there until I can find it. I thought I laid it right here. Maybe it rolled off onto the floor. Anyway, I broke down and where there was nothing else on. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try and see. It was actually better than I thought it was going to be. No, you live in some. Oh, well, thank you. I hope I said your name right, Tina. It's almost not far from you. Yeah. We used to live, when we lived here the first time, we lived down that way. We actually lived in a little bitty town called Blakesburg. So that was pretty close to the Missouri border. But now we live, like I said, closer to the Minnesota border. Maybe about 3 hours. Okay. Thank you for I'm terrible with that, so I'm glad I got it right. Okay. I'm going to do these, and I don't know if you guys know, I do have a YouTube channel, and I have been slowly uploading videos over there. A lot of them right now have been of my wood kits, but I have some others that I will be. But man, I spent Saturday doing that, and it's like, that takes time, because I don't want to just upload them. You know, I want to give them a nice, like, thumbnail so they look nice and picture and not just a hurried up. So I've been just taking my time doing it. But it's like all the other stuff is, you know, in there too. And it's like, oh my gosh. Okay, the green is Seafoam Green. And it's chalk paint from Nicole with a Frayed Knot. I am an affiliate with her, so you click the little link down there by the comment button. Click that. There's a link in there that'll take you right to her paint. Sorry guys, this is so loud. I'm gonna dry these. And Nicole also sells wood kits and does like monthly wood kits. She has usually a wood kit of the month that you can get. And when you buy it, one day in the month, it used to be the last Friday of the month. Now, I'm not sure if it still is, but if you get the wood kit of the month, and you get to craft that with her. She does a live, and you can sit and craft with her, and that's a lot of fun. I've done that. Hi, Mary. Ruby, I'm not sure that I put that link in the chat box. But if you go to my link tree, it's in there. And I can put my YouTube channel in the comments of this video. These, I think, are dry. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Okay, these are all dry. I'm going to set these aside, and we're going to work on getting our, you know what I did? I painted the wrong side of the wings. Doggone it. Leave it to me. Leave it to me to do that, right? You know, if you guys watched a live and I didn't do something wrong, you'd probably think something was wrong with me, right? I always do something wrong on my life. How are you, Cheryl? Always. Never fails, right? The what not to do. Let's see if I can get enough paint here that I won't have to pour any out. Oh my. They're not very big. They won't take long. Same here. Well, okay. I swear. You know? And unfortunately, it's live, right? It's not like I can cut it out and redo it. Oh, well. Come on. Okay. We got it. We got it. Hi, Cindy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks, Stephanie. You're so sweet. Okay. I'm going to set that aside. Now, like I said, we're only going to use, and this was great because she sent me 2 of them. So it worked out perfect. So I'm going to cut the section out that I want to use. And then I'm going to take the panel, you know, take the panels apart. But these are beautiful napkins. They're just gorgeous. She sent me some others that are really pretty too. But these were kind of more what I was looking for. I went through them. I wanted to do paint inlay on them, but it was either kind of too busy or not enough, and I would have covered up the flowers with the wing. You wouldn't have seen it, if that makes any sense. So I remembered I had these napkins, and they worked out a little better. And then, of course, those little wings, it would have been hard to do it. And, you know, even if I cut the paint inlay, I thought it would be too little more challenging for me to, yeah. For me, anyway. We really would have had, yeah. And it looks like it's just a 2-ply. We're going to double check. I'm going to use a little bit of this. How is Cindy? Oh, I'm going to use the Paint Couture Dead Flat top coat. If I can get the lid off. Oh, man. Tug on it. There we go. I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, it's just 1-ply or 2-ply. Okay. So I kind of wanted to lay this out. I like this area right here, this kind of distressed area. So what I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to put these flowers on here. And then I'm going to take and put that little distressed part on the wing is what I'm hoping to do. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of cut this out right here. For the wing, and then lay this out on here on them. It is a gorgeous napkin, Jamie, you're right. That one will go there, and I'm going to do the same over here on this one. I wish I knew where she got it, because I like to give napkins away when people buy things from me, whether it's a wood kit or you buy an auction item or anything. I like to add napkins in as a thank you. And I should reach out to her and find out where she got it, because I would love to be able to give these away. Yeah. Okay, so. No, I don't want that paintbrush. I want this one. So we're going to add our top coat, and I love this top coat. And this you can get from Christina over at the Rest Covered Cottage by Christina. This, and I am also affiliate with her, and you can, that one link is in the chat box, so if you do !wood kits, it will come up, the link. All right, I'm going to just kind of lay this down. Now, you could iron this. I usually don't, because I don't mind wrinkles. And I'm just going to pat this down. I think the wrinkles just add more Yes, it is, Jamie. It's the dead flat, and I love it. I love it. It is really dead flat. There is no shine at all. And then we're going to put our just like that. I think this is going to be so pretty. Look, guys. Isn't that pretty? I love it. All right, so there's that one. Like I said, I might reach out to her and find out maybe where she got this napkin. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I also got some, I found out that they are at Marshall's, like a little floral that's kind of a cream. I used it on one of my lives here recently. Miss Julie from D&J's Creations sent it to me. But I found out it's at Marshall's. And of course I went to Marshall's and my Marshall's didn't have it. I was bummed. I was bummed. Yeah, I'm just tapping this. This is a small space, so I'm just really kind of tapping it. If it was larger, sometimes I use like a paintbrush to kind of tap it down. I know some people will take like saran and kind of rub it. Or, like I said, you can dry it and do the iron-on method if that's what you like. You know, do what you prefer. This is just how I like to do it. I don't think I need that anymore. Oh, no, yeah, I do, because I do want to go over the top of these. Okay. So I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to bring this back. And, guys, I'm going to use my heat tool again, so if you need to... turn your earbuds off. Hi, Deborah. I think that's pretty dry. So I'm just going to kind of snip this. So I don't tear my napkin. All right, I think that's going to be okay. Let me see if I got, yep, I got my gator sander out. So I'm going to sand my edges. If anybody getting, hi Natalie, how are you? Thank you for sprinkling. Are any of you getting any rain still? We got some. They said we were only going to get a ½ inch yesterday, and we wound up getting 2 inches yesterday morning. Oh, that's pretty. And I am going to do a top coat using this. I'm going to go over the top of it. I never used to do over the top because I didn't like anything shiny. But this, like I said, this is really, like you can't even tell it's on there. I love it. Okay. Oops. It's sticking to me. Rain there, Natalie? It's not raining here today. And I know tomorrow we're supposed to be back up into the 90s. Today I think it's only supposed to get to 84. But the wind's really blowing here. And it's humid. But no rain. Well, not here. Down south, they were getting quite a bit. They were having some flooding down south today, this morning. Here in Iowa, but we weren't getting it here. Yeah, they are. Are you, Natalie? Which top coat do you like? The dead flat, the pink couture dead flat, or did you find another one you like? And guys, if you didn't see Jamie earlier, she went live. You need to go check it out. If you like barn quilts, she just did a whole line of fall barn quilts. And they're all on Christina's website right now. I made a post of it, put my link. Aren't those pretty? And I'll probably have to paint the back because I really got paint on the back of those. So I'll probably paint the back of them and kind of finish them kind of so they look a little nicer. Okay, like I said, I am going to go over the top and seal this. Just like this. Better look for the time. Okay, we're got 10 minutes. I think I can maybe get these together. Oh, the Paint Pixie one. I heard that one's nice too. I've never tried it. Now, I have a few Paint Pixie paints. They're metallics and I love them, but I've not tried any. And I bought a couple brushes, but I've not tried any of the top coats. But I've heard they're very nice. Okay, so we're gonna dry this. And it's shiny right now. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you guys can see where it's kind of shiny right now. But when it dries, you won't even be able to tell. Boy, my daughter gave us a wonderful, you haven't used that one yet, Natalie? Oh. I like the Bear Wax, dark wax. I like it, so it's really nice. But see, now you can't even tell. Okay, so real quick, I'm not going to worry about the base right now, but real quick, actually, we're going to sand. I'm going to sand the edges a little bit and give them some distressing. This is just this step you would not have to do. I just like it. Yeah, I didn't notice that, but that's okay. Like I said, I'll paint the back of it. So I gave it just a little distressing. And I'm gonna do all of them. I think I'm just gonna, we'll just do one little bird so you can see what I'm wanting to do with it. Because then I'm doing the same thing to the other ones. So, all right, so I'm gonna sand my base. Jamie, you're in the Fun Friday. Hi, Kim. How are you doing? I know Jamie's in the Fun Friday. Do you know what you're going to do? I think I'm doing a garland. I think I got it figured out. And it's going to be fall. And hopefully cute. And it'll have some stars, but I'm not going to tell you what else it's going to have. We'll keep the rest for Friday. I'll do what Jamie does and only tell you part of it. Okay, so we're going to get that. I'm going to kind of shake this off and get that stuff all off of there. All right. You haven't, are you in it? Are you in it, Kim? The Fun Friday? Well, I'm on a garland or a bunting or what is it, banner kind of person. So that's why I'm doing a garland. Okay, I gotta find my brush here. And we're gonna use and this step you would not have to do either. And I'm using my Bare Dark Wax, and we're going to add some of this on. Give it some distressing. Is anybody on after me? I know nobody was on at 3. Tracy didn't say anything, but got it a little darker than I wanted. Rub that, that'll be okay. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? It should be a fun event tomorrow. They're always fun, the Fun Fridays. I enjoy them. Now I'm going to hit the edge. Get the edge of my wing. And I'm not going to put a little eye on them. They just kind of are going to be plain. Yeah, just simple. And you could do these any way you would like. You could do them for fall. You could do them for Christmas. I love these little birds. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of glue it down for now, or put it down in there for now. I'm not gonna worry about gluing it. So we're gonna just glue the wing on, and I'm gonna use my stick fast. Okay, Glenda, that's fine. I understand. You're doing a garland? Okay, 3 minutes. Okay. Add our little wing. Oh, isn't he? I love it. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I will paint the back of this because it looks pretty bad. Come on. And you wouldn't have to glue these, because if you did them like seasonal and needed to store them, you know, you could just not glue them and just put them, you know, to make it easier for storing. Now, the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm taking this lace, and I was going to make just a simple little bow. Real quick like, and put it, you know, glue it right up under here. All right, let me get some string. And I probably should have just got my little one out, but that's okay. I'm going to use this one real quick. And this one, do the same, just 3 little loops. Guys, I'm trying to hurry. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Oh, crap. Well, I can go a little over, but I don't like to do that. But we'll finish it. I'm almost done. Two. And 3. Actually, we're going to end there because I want that length there. Oh, thank you, Gwen. And this is just, like I said, just a simple little bow that I'm doing that I'm going to glue. I probably should have used some different twine, but I'll probably put a button on there. Like I said, and I'm going to just glue this right up under here and trim it up. I hot glue real quick. And I'm just going to do the same thing to the other one. So, just something simple. I didn't want to do anything to overtake, you know what I mean? I wanted the birds to be, oops, doggone it. There we go. Kind of ran. All right. So that's it. Just something simple. So if you're interested and want to get one of these little wood kits, just private message me. Everything but the lace comes in the kit and the napkin. But that's it, guys. Like I said, I will do the other one the same way. Hi, Sheila. How are you? Anyway, thanks for joining me. Thank you, Sheila. Yeah, I'm with you. Anyway, like I said, the other one will look just like it. I will take a picture. Thanks all for being here, guys. I always appreciate you. And like I said, I will be in Fun Friday tomorrow. And you guys have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day. Bye.